What is up, Cardano fam, Ada gang? We have so many exciting updates for Cardano, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Links to everything's in the description. Gemini is going to list ADA and potentially CNTs too. I believe that's Cardano native tokens, so maybe like other tokens built on Cardano. Frederick stated he was working with large exchanges, and Gemini just published a post authored by him. So yesterday we talked about that surprising post by Gemini about Cardano, which led to an article. And Frederick, CEO, Cardano Foundation. Frederick is the chief executive officer of the Cardano Foundation and has more than a decade of experience in banking, wealth management, and asset management. He's a certified currency trader and digital asset management expert. He worked with a large number of fintech companies in Switzerland and abroad, predominantly covering DLT, robo-advisors, asset allocation, and KYC automation. That was an interesting word there. Automatization. Interesting. He also built operational and trading infrastructure for more than 100 asset managers and helped implement and advise on cryptocurrencies for Swiss banks and infrastructure providers. So, good stuff, guys. Like, the sentiment, like Max was saying yesterday, is getting more positive, and I think that Cardano has everything going for it with great brand intimacy. It's just always refreshing seeing posts from the Cardano community. Moving forward, Cardano on-chain governance will provide governance as a service. GAAS. Why not? I mean, governance seems like it is we are leading as Chef Ramsay this governance. I mean, it's not the first attempt at governance, DAOs, this and that, but it looks like we have a very juicy governance coming, on-chain governance, having access to that 1.5 billion ADA. It's gonna be crazy. I think that we have access to a huge war chest, and it's gonna unlock tons of capability, but also the technology may benefit and may be of interest to other parties to implement. So why not? Why not? The foundation has previously teased that Cardano may meet SOC2 compliance and that US states and UK have reached out about on-chain voting. We see the importance of integrity with voting. We see the importance with governance. Governance is so key, and it needs to be done right. And I think the way Cardano has been moving, it's just part of their narrative also. The Cardano Foundation and IOGF stated that they will look for ways to provide greater decentralized governance, such as on-chain voting and governance as a service. So this is great, guys. Let's move on to some more exciting news. Just in, Cardano DeFi surpasses 600 million ADA in TVL, or total value locked. Everyone complains about TVL, but guys, I've been in this industry for quite a few years. I worked during the bear market. I didn't leave. I got in really passionately in 2021. I started mining Ethereum in 2017 with the original Jax wallet. And I've watched Cardano, and Cardano performed really well in 2021. So I know many projects that have not performed well at all during the 2021. And to see the building, to see them persist, it's just a matter of time, in my opinion. What do you guys think? And if it keeps going down right now, market's kind of in the shiter, I'm going to be accumulating more. Do you know any blockchain other than Cardano that could be said to? The Dubai police launching a pilot project to ensure data integrity. We covered that on the channel. Pilot program to secure data on-chain with Interpol. Several US states have asked Cardano Foundation for help with building a voting system. Argentina, Paraguay, and Brazil debate with Cardano representatives. And obviously some people could meme this, like, what do you mean? You're just having talks. But not all talks, not everything is equal. I think the way that Cardano has been moving is very refreshing, bubbly, and trying to actually seek meaningful things. And even looking at the CNTs, looking at the meme coins built on Cardano, for instance, Snek or Buzz the Bellboy, they're so unique and oozing with quality that even those projects will be ready to rip once they get listed on, whichever exchanges that they're not on right now. Finally, Charles Hoskinson getting a little zesty. Of course, he's been jumping into the politics of, what Mr. Joe is, Sleepy Joe is saying this and that. He says people seem to have difficulty understanding that I'm quoting and commenting on an article. They seem to think that I'm endorsing Biden for those having this trouble. Here are some courses on reading comprehension. This is based. Guys, many people cannot even read. Cometh the ears of listening, then cometh the lips of wisdom. But people don't want to listen. They just want to hear. They don't actually read. Many people don't actually read. They just go right through it. Let alone reading between the lines and ulterior motives. We have a very ignorant society that we have today. He says, i.e., I'm on the left and understand that 20% of America that holds crypto is pretty pissed that Biden caused massive harm to our entire industry arbitrarily and capriciously. Nice, interesting word choice. Still, we can't let the orange man back in. So vote for Biden anyways, even though he wants to put you out of business. I'm sorry, Blockworks. Crypto gives us our choices, our voices, financial freedom, and shared humanity back. Any politician who wants to rob us of that is dangerous. Our industry isn't about building arbitrary products or debating taxes and regulations. It's about a new social contract that holds governments, corporations, and transnational bodies accountable to the people they should serve. Being anti-crypto means we should accept no accountability and unlimited power to the few. So this is in response to kind of like an idiot piece by Blockworks, like saying that crypto policy is not the only thing that matters. I think, as I understand this, people can correct me, guys. He's not saying that, yes, I'm pissed off at Joe, or I'm giving support for Joe. He's saying against Blockworks that crypto gives us our voices. So Charles wants to go pro-crypto. Charles wants to go pro-libertarian. Charles wants to go pro-sovereignty. Charles wants to go power in the people. He wants to empower people. He wants to see that decentralized identity. He wants to see the uplift of humanity on a global scale. It's not about this candidate or that candidate. Charles is an outspoken, intelligent guy. He likes to... He's a freedom fighter. He wants to go on the resistance, you know? So, guys, it's not about... let's step back here. This type of piece is just an idiot piece. It's like crypto policy is not the only thing that matters. This is basically telling people that, like, it's black and white, but it's not black or white. And I guess, you know, Chris O is also highlighting this ridiculous article. Blockworks losing all credibility, allowing an article that effectively advocates for its own demise. Cryptocurrency has undeniably and perhaps unfortunately become a partisan issue. I mean, not really. No, like, it shouldn't be. Like, cash is not a partisan issue. Gold is not a partisan issue. Silver is not a partisan issue. And more so, gold is not bad just because pirates wanted to use it. You know, anytime people want to put crypto under the bus, just use the gold analogy, right? Pirates use gold. Does that mean all gold is bad? No, it's about context. But often people want to divide us this way, and we need to be careful. I'm not a US citizen, I'm a Canadian citizen, but we need to be careful with people who want to divide us through this medium. But crypto is just a financial instrument. It's just a medium. It's not about, you could use it for good, you could use it for bad, and arguably anything else under the sun. A vehicle, a chef's knife, you know what I'm saying? Our fist. Are we giving something, or are we punching someone in the face? You know what I'm saying? So context is key. Me personally, I don't know what will happen. I take I have kind of the unorthodox, speculative approach. I do believe that sometimes like, whomever is in office, it doesn't really matter. But only time will tell. Of the candidates that are available, I mean, like, yeah, he's been printing, but, you know, I don't think that he's fit for office again to be reelected. So whatever happens in the US, we'll see. But this notion that we can kind of just vote corruption away with a ballot is kind of like, is that really realistic? Guys, like, you don't just get rid of corruption with a ballot. So finally, Charles was saying here about, it's not about building arbitrary products or debating taxes and regulations. Like he said, social contract that holds governments and not giving, he doesn't want to give unlimited power to few. And I understand that, you know, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Where do I stand? I'm always trying to be a centrist, like an individual. I don't like to identify with colors or parties. I don't like to identify with any dietary movement. I don't like to do that. I just like to seek the truth, be inquisitive, but also be pragmatic in the situation, because context is important. He says we cannot allow the small window of time we have to get a new social contract enacted to slip by. The alternative is CBDCs, unlimited financial surveillance, instant deplatforming, total control of all information flows, no social mobility. Yeah, I agree. And we'll finish off with that, but let's finish off with a positive note is that as daunting as it can seem, guys, the world and where it's headed, there's nothing new under the sun. Now, it doesn't mean we should just be ignorant and complacent. Bad things happen when good guys do nothing. We saw what happened during the Rona. I resisted it all maximum resistance. I got fired for resisting it at my day job, but it's okay because some things are just priceless in life, you know what I'm saying? And some of these things that he is mentioning are priceless, but freedom is a result of resistance in addition to being a gift from our maker. But we also have to resist. We can't just... Humanity won't go out with a pow. It's going to go out with a whimper, a whimper. And you can't have two masters, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. But what I'm getting at here is that let's keep a positive mindset. These issues are often televised, but when we turn off the television, when we tune out the noise sometimes, there's a difference between perception and what's actually enacted in law. So let's wait and see what happens. And I agree with Charles that we got to be careful here in terms of the taking of these freedoms that we have, because once it's taken, there's no going back. Once it's taken, there's no going back. Once certain laws are passed that cripple our power, there's really no going back with them. So I think that the future of crypto is positive. I think that crypto does have a beautiful future. In terms of candidates, I think that Donald will win, and I support him more than this guy, just because he's just not fit for office. He needs to just retire. You know what I'm saying? Nothing personal, but I think the Orange Man will probably get voted in. But even if he does, that's what I'm getting at. Even if he does or does not, I don't think it really makes a change regarding the future of how the U.S. operates. But maybe it does. Maybe it does. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Joe's going to get in? Orange Man is going to get in? Do you think Donald's going to secure the bag? Obviously, he's riding on pro crypto. But, every single politician under the sun lies. That's part of their job. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like this guy lies, that guy doesn't lie. Guys, they're all liars. There's going to be corruption from top to bottom. That's the industry that they work in. So let's see what happens. And let me know, guys, what do you think? Do you think Orange Man's going to win or Sleepy Joe's going to win? I'm really excited to see what Gemini does next. I think that it's refreshing because it's much needed. And it was just a matter of time. And I think it's going to be a matter of time before also Cardano is being looked at in a more positive light. And also people you realize the beautiful technology that's there, like the liquid staking, let alone the rest. Guys, have a beautiful day. Happy Mother's Day. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I will see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.